out on the beach for like 3 hours every day and just talking to people. After we were done with those 3 hours, we were just chilling on the beach, and I just randomly saw this guy as I went to throw some trash away, and I ended up just like walking with him sporadically all the way like across the beach, and we had a really great conversation about like God, and I shared the gospel with him, and he really took it to heart. He said, this is something I'm definitely going to think about later today. So that was like awesome. It was completely random. It wasn't even like part of the evangelism time, but I just really felt called to just say hi to this one guy. And it was a really good conversation.
This guy, he was a exchange student. Yeah, exchange student from Italy, and he actually he couldn't go into the club because he didn't have his passport. So it was this whole big fiasco. But he ended up walking back to his hotel by himself. So we just decided to go along with him, and it was great because we got, we ended up going on like a 2.5 mile walk down the beach, and like, so I ended up with holes in my sandals, but it was overall it was so inspiring just because of his passion for knowledge, and he just wanted to know about things, and like getting to see his view on the different topics was just like so encouraging to me at least. So that was
basically anything Lindsay did the whole trip was just hilarious to watch because we would get her in these laugh attacks. We were doing Solarium the first day, and it was Will and myself, and we were out and we set it up and we were talking, we were like, hey, come on, and we showed them how to do it, and I'm like, pick 3 things that describe your life right now, and she was like, drunk, is there a card for that? Kevin doesn't have funny moments.
I don't. I'm actually not a very funny person. This night before we left, I was sitting out on the balcony and I was just like, God, I'm just going to spend some personal time with you. So I did, and I looked out on the beach and there was this guy pacing back and forth, and I was like, well, maybe he's thinking about something. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to go downstairs. So I went down to the beach where the guy was standing, and he was still there, and his friend walked up to him, and they're standing there at the beach, and I go, hey guys, do you mind if I ask you like a quick 5-10 minute survey, the normal thing to get evangelism going. And so they were like, oh, well, we're actually with the conference, and his sleeve had just been covering up the orange wristband that you can tell us all apart. So, I was just like, oh, that's kind of awkward. Or I was like, well, is there anything I can pray for you guys for? And he's like, strength and stuff like that. And then he was like, but I've never really been to the beach before. I was like, wait, hold on. It's from Boston. I've never been to the beach. I was like, that's shenanigans.
I loved what Hirsch had to say for us. It was just so encouraging for us to go out there. A lot of stuff he talked about was really being like warriors of Christ and stepping out of our comfort zones. And that was just amazing advice to hear. And then Carrie came up afterwards and really just showed us how to use these new tools. I've seen Solarium, I've tried out Solarium, but to hear her really explain it out for me was like, wow, there's you can get so much out of it.
My favorite thing was definitely from Hirsch, and it was just he was telling us about this diagram that we could use with people, and it really struck me because it's it talks about the knowledge of the universe, and then man's knowledge, and the knowledge that we know, and how little we know compared to the knowledge of the universe that we're still trying to figure out. So I really took that away because I think when you normally think about knowledge, you think about the things that we already know, and not about the things that we don't. So I really took that. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. First of all, Jesus rocks. Second of all, the weather in Panama City Beach, Florida is just awesome. And third of all, it is very, very encouraging to go. It is just a faith boost right there. And it is it just really gets your blood pumping for Christ and stuff like that, and it's just so cool.
It's the first time really going out and evangelizing people I didn't know, and I loved it so much. As soon as we started driving away, I was like, can we just come back and just keep doing it, please?
I just want to go make a pile of sand and put Solarium cards out. I really do.
Yeah. No,
I'm about to go buy a giant bag of sand.
It kind of opens me up, and I'm actually out there searching. If that sort of situation comes up, then I may have a moment to talk with them as we're walking in the same area. So it's really got me thinking take every moment you can as a moment for evangelism, because you never know where God wants you to be. And it's really great. I'm trying to pray just for God to navigate my life like navigate me in the right direction where he wants me to be on this campus. I'm keeping that way open, but like this whole campus is a mission. You know, that's how I'm perceiving it.